All right, guys, what's up? Bang, bang, it's lunch money time. While Wall Street's trying to get rich, the rest of us is trying to get our lunch money right. I'm here virtually with the beautiful, intelligent Polina Ivailova Marinova Pompliano, PIMP. What up, pimp?
What's
She's going to be
up?
back on Monday to our
Back in
apartment.
the kitchen.
It'll be great. Let's see. BlockFi is now a sponsor of Lunch Money. Go get a BlockFi account. If you don't have a BlockFi account at this point, you're a loser. You're just a loser. That's it. Go get a BlockFi account. You can earn 8.6% APY, up to 8.6% APY in an interest-bearing account. Go get one. Only losers don't got an account at BlockFi. Go get one. BlockFi.com/pomp. Do your research. Go look at it. Ain't nobody ever looked at it and been like, oh, this is stupid. So go do your research. BlockFi.com/pomp. Don't be a loser. Get a BlockFi account. All right, I'm good.
Ready?
Yes.
The sun is coming in real interesting here.
Angel, don't worry.
Stocks fell on Friday with Wall Street set to wrap up a difficult week as U.S. fiscal stimulus talks broke down, coronavirus cases rose, and a slew of companies reported quarterly earnings. So the stock market ain't so hot right now.
They don't like that political uncertainty.
Who doesn't like it? The investors?
Investors. It ain't got nothing to do with coronavirus. It ain't got nothing to do with stimulus. Actually, it probably does have something to do with coronavirus and stimulus too. But I personally think that nobody wants to talk about the fact I'm willing to bet that because the polls are showing that maybe the candidate who ain't so great for rich people and corporations might win, that might have something to do with it too. So we'll see. Was it Tuesday night is election day? Tuesday election night?
Yeah.
It's going to be wild. Are we going to watch it live?
Are we going to stay up and watch it?
Should we live stream it?
No.
I might.
No. We're going to.
Okay.
You and me will chill in our apartment with a bottle of wine and we'll watch it.
Or 6. Go ahead.
Or 6. Okay. Okay. So.
Okay.
Speaking. I'm just trying to get it to load. So speaking, and now somebody from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania is calling me. I don't know what's going on. Okay.
Oh, God. Jesus and the manger?
What?
Bethlehem, Jesus in the manger?
Yes. Okay, ready? So the U.S. Speaking of the U.S. election, Americans aren't the only ones obsessed with the election. British bettors are wagering a record amount of money on the U.S. presidential election, dwarfing the amount wagered on any sporting event or even their own nation's politics. As of Wednesday morning, 220 million pounds, or about $284 million, had already been wagered on the Betfair exchange. And that's a London-based company operating the world's largest online betting exchange. And that tops the previous record of 199 million pounds bet on the Trump-Clinton race 4 years ago. Why do you think the British are betting on our election?
Because they got nothing better to do. Nah, I mean, look, betting on elections is a huge deal. You could argue that the stock market, it's a casino. They're all betting on the outcome of the election just as much as people are actually betting on the true lines. The international community is fascinated with U.S. politics. Like, think about if you don't live in the United States right now, what's going on? America was this lighthouse on the hill. And now you read things about social unrest. You read about coronavirus and the potential kind of good or bad handling of it. You read about the uncertainty in an election. You read about the fact that both political parties are likely to say that the election is rigged, right?
It's just some soap opera.
Well, this is stuff that we're used to reading about happening in other countries, right? This stuff is not historically a US based thing. And now the rest of the world is saying, oh, you people thought that you were above all of this. You thought you were better than this. You're no different than any other country, right? You have the same problems and challenges that we have. And so I think there's a lot of people who are just paying attention and they're very interested by US politics And so why not put some money on it?
I think the United States has always been like that cool kid on Instagram that only posts about really great things happening in their lives. And now, like this year, this is like the ugly, like the bad, all that stuff, and people just can't stop watching.
Yeah, it's like a train wreck. Go ahead.
Okay, on to some interesting and positive news.
Why are you
Insider,
whispering?
am I whispering?
What?
Insider, the parent company to Business Insider, closed an all cash deal Thursday to buy a majority stake in Morning Brew, a media startup that focuses on business newsletters and podcasts. What do you think?
Cash, cash, cash all around me. Let's go.
The deal
Austin and
values
Alex, rich, hashtag rich AF.
the deal values Morning Brew at around 75 million. But what I found fascinating is that they Morning Brew no, Kim. Oh, Morning Brew expects to bring in over $20 million in revenue this year and $6 million in profit. That's amazing for a newsletter business.
Well, it's a media company, right? So yes, they have newsletters, but they got a podcast. They got some other stuff. They got joggers supposedly now, whatever. Look, I don't care about all the details of the deal. I'm just happy for those two guys. For those that don't know, Austin and Alex are two people that Polina and I know. They built a company since about 2016, I think, and they just sold the company at a valuation of 75 million bucks. They together own almost the entire thing. They raised very little money.
750,000 only.
Yeah, and they're rich now. There's no way around it. They're rich. Austin and Alex are rich. Good for them.
But they also built a solid business that a lot of people enjoy.
Yeah, and they should be rich. This is the American dream. And I'm saying this, they probably would say it too. Two shithead kids in college decided to start a company. And shithead's not a bad thing. It's just, you don't know anything when you're 20, 21 years old. How do you know anything? They started a company and they figured it out. They built this amazing business that's profitable, that's got 2.5 million people on their email list. And they figured out how to scale it, how to make it sustainable, how to do all these things that isn't reliant on them. And guess what happens? You make money. Somebody came along and said, we want that and we'll pay you for it. And they said, dude, I'll take that deal. And now they got cash. Cash rules everything around me. Let's go. You ain't know about that. You don't know about that rap life. Go ahead.
I do not know about that rap life, but I
Creamy.
am okay. I am happy.
Cash rules everything around me.
Are you done?
Yeah.
I'm just happy.
Like what, y'all?
I'm just happy that they've been able to build this, starting with a newsletter that used to be their core product. I think it still is. And it just shows that there's a lot of opportunity in this space.
Guess what? You know who Randy Moss is?
No.
Yeah, of course not. Randy Moss was an NFL wide receiver. He was awesome. And he's got, somebody made a song one time using a bunch of his interviews. And in one of it, you know what he says?
No.
Straight cash, homie. That's what they did. They got straight cash. Go ahead. Because they had to get, like, if we do $75 million. So they probably got 40 million or more in cash.
Wow. I got 50 million in cash.
Austin, Alex, if you're watching this, leave in the comments. How much Bitcoin y'all going to buy? Don't make me call you and convince you.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Go ahead. Straight cash, homie.
The coronavirus pandemic is making Silicon Valley tech investors more global in their outlook, according to Alex Kayal, who is the head of Salesforce Ventures International. Today, it makes no difference to a Valley-based investor if a company is 30 minutes away or an 8-hour flight away, he said. New data shows that European startups raised over 2 billion euros, 2.3 billion, more from US investors between January and October this year than they did in the same period last year. So I think this is really interesting because when I was writing term sheet at Fortune, it was always like these European companies struggled to raise venture capital because the VC ecosystem in Europe is not as strong as the one in the US. investors didn't really want to, US-based investors didn't really want to invest in European startups because they're far, it's not as easily accessible, etc. But now with COVID, I feel like that's changing, and good for the European startups.
Yeah, I mean, look, it makes sense from of a perspective of like, I don't care where you are, we're all on Zoom. Like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Look, the internet allows you to build anything in the world from anywhere in the world. That's it. The internet is an awesome place. Let's go. Get people who are smart money so they can build their dreams. And if you build a great company that is sustainable and is profitable, somebody will either give you money as a customer, as an investor, or as an acquirer, or in the public markets. But you can get that straight cash homie too. If
straight cash homie.
Yeah, see, now you're gonna go.
Get paid.
I'm gonna post the link in the description or in the
get money, get paid is my saying.
Go ahead. Next.
Okay, something big happened yesterday.
What?
Netflix raised the prices of its standard and premium plans to $13.99 and $17.99 per month, respectively. Prior to Thursday, those plans were priced at $12.99 and $15.99. So $1 for the standard and $2 for the premium. What do we think?
I don't even remember how much Netflix costs. Netflix could be $30 a month, and I'd still pay.
I thought it was $9.99.
I think that I paid $9.99 when I signed up, but that's the whole thing.
Oh wait! The entry level basic plan remains at $8.99 per month, the same price that was introduced last year.
Whatever. If it's $9.99, $11.99,
price $9.99, eventually it's going to be $20.99.
It doesn't matter because that's why they keep increasing the prices, because there's obvious that there's price insensitivity. People are willing to pay more for it, so of course they're going to keep raising their prices.
But have they added any more value?
They don't need to. It was underpriced. And plus, they added a lot of value. It's a great thing. You just go on there and you can waste a bunch of time. The Chicago 7, right? The trial of the Chicago 7, we watched that. You like that, right?
Yeah, that was very good.
Okay, well, what if you had to pay $5 to rent that one movie?
That's fair. Okay.
I'm just an intelligent person.
Very intelligent.
Go ahead.
A unique asteroid hurtling through space puts our global economy to shame with an out-of-this-world estimated worth of 10,000 quadrillion. That's a lot of commas. Cash money, cash money. NASA's Hubble telescope has discovered 16 Psyche, a rare piece of heavy metal that is one of the largest objects in the solar system's main asteroid belt, orbiting between Mars and Jupiter.
I like space.
Would you buy it for 10,000 quadrillion?
If I had that kind of money, yeah, I'd probably be buying all kinds of crazy stuff.
You'd go with would you buy an asteroid or the T-Rex?
T-Rex for sure. Look at my T-Rex. Nah, but an asteroid, the only problem with the asteroid is like, can't really show it to people. Kind of like, yeah, I own one up there. Like, I think you can buy a star or like sponsor a star and they name it after you or something. But it's like, I can't really see it.
You could see it. Sponsor the sun. Be like, I paid for that.
No, I would like to own the sun. And if you own the sun, then you can shut it off when you want. Be like, okay, it's nighttime.
You know how space works. Okay. Anthony believes that there is someone who shuts the sun off every night for us to go to sleep.
Around 7 p.m. All right, what's next?
All right, that's it. And I don't have a joke today.
Okay, I have something. Don't worry. I have something. Let me know if you can hear this.
Check it, lady.
Sounds like a garbage disclosure.
How do you pay, man? If you don't write checks, how do you pay these guys? Straight cash, homie.
I heard it.
Did you hear it?
Straight cash, homie.
They said, how you pay? And he said, I don't pay with cash. And they said, how you pay then? He said, straight cash, homie.
All right.
All right, hold on. I think that let me see real quick if I can find, oh, here we go. This is the song. Ready?
Sure.
called One Clap by DJ Steve Porter.
Minnesota Vikings have selected Randy Moss. But before I get to questions, man, I'd like to say something. Everybody, one clap. Pull your 84 jerseys out. I'm back home. Pull your 84 jerseys out. This is going to be a fun ride. This is going to be a fun ride. Everybody, one clap. I'm going to play what I want to play. Do what I want to do. Say what I want to say. Did I say anything stupid today? My role is to take the ball deep, take the top off the defense.
Are we just going to listen?
Take the top off the defense. If I can't get to it, nobody can get to it. I don't shine shoes.
Tell us some of your moves.
I don't cut checks. Great cash, homie. I don't shine shoes. I don't tape ankles. I don't cut checks. Great cash, homie. Everybody, one clap. One clap. One clap. One clap. Pull your 84 jerseys out. I'm back home. Pull your 84.
This has devolved into something
Just in
different.
case y'all didn't know, I know about Randy Moss. Song's called One Clap by DJ Steve Porter. Go Google it. Go look on YouTube. One Clap. Pull your 84 jerseys out. Straight cash, homie. That's it for Lunch Money today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bang, bang. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Lunch Money as much as we did.
And don't forget, Lunch Money is now sponsored by BlockFi, so go check them out. There's a link in the description that you can click on. I'm an investor, a user, and a huge fan. What?
You're a bigger fan of BlockFi than you are of me?
BlockFi is my second favorite thing in the world behind Polina. They've got 3 products. They can give you a US dollar loan. You can earn up to 8.6% interest on an interest-bearing account, or you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies on their crypto exchange. I personally use the interest-bearing account. There's not very many places where you'll find up to 8.6% interest on a deposit in an interest-bearing account. Go do your own research. There's risk associated, but 8.6% is pretty compelling. So click on the link in the description. Say thanks to the folks at BlockFi. Subscribe to our channel. Like the video. Annoy Polina in the comments. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
And be kind to your friends.